I want to read a tweet which came from the president. It is clear that the president of the United States is stoking this. That's not a matter of opinion. That is observation and fact. Here's what he said on Twitter a short time ago, quoting now, Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones which they were asked to previously certify. USA, demand the truth. Of course, as is so often the case, that is just not true. Mike Pence does not have the authority under the Constitution and the law to do anything more than he has done today. We researched this thoroughly. His is the role of a moderator. He is one who leads the process. He is a presenter and nothing more in that. He has no authority to undo the will of the people, which is what the president was asking for the Congress to do. It's what he was asking Republicans to do, to undo the will of the people. He portrays this as a fraudulent and inaccurate, the ballots. This has been litigated, and that is not the case. A sad state of affairs when the President of the United States is stoking this sort of anarchy, but that's where we find ourselves this afternoon. Kayla, if there have been more breaches, we don't know about them, but the pictures, the still images of people climbing the walls to get inside the Capitol, there has never been anything like this in the history of the country. This sort of matter has taken place since the beginning of the country's inception. And there was one time when there was one objection when things went off the rails for a moment, but were quickly put. We've never had anything like this, Kayla.
Well, and it's also worth noting, Shep, that there are usually very few instances where you have both chambers gathered in their entirety for events that are this large of a scale. You have the State of the Union and the annual address to Congress that the president gives at the beginning of the year in the advent of an administration. And then you have a day like today where there's the counting of these votes. But there has been such an outsized focus on what is going to be happening today at the Capitol and reporting from a wide variety of outlets and networks about the possibility of threats because of the sensitive nature of what's going on there today. And certainly the president and his tweet going after Mike Pence and saying that he did not have the courage to do what needed to be done today. He is further inciting a crowd who earlier today he told we will never concede, a reference to the fact that the expectation was that today's proceedings would guarantee the election victory of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and their incoming administration. The Pence camp had said that he was going to take a studious and a diligent approach, that he would remain, as he has, unfailingly loyal to President Trump. But outside advisors to the vice president note that he was in a no-win situation in this situation because he might have future political ambitions of his own. He believes that he has done a lot over the last 4 or 5 years to curry favor not only with the president but also with his base. He has been exceedingly on message for the president during this time, only for at the very end of the administration to have this event essentially have the president turn against him. Kristen Welker at NBC News is reporting from a former White House official that there is some urging privately behind the scenes for the president to come out and tell protesters publicly to stand down, saying that he is the only one who can sway this crowd against the demonstrations that are currently going on.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.